With one hand on the Bible, Justice Brett Kavanaugh's sworn oath was not an endpoint, but instead a political reboot. For energized and sometimes angry Democrats.
I've said to the women who are justifiably angry but determined, and I said they should be just focused like a laser beam on the elections.
And a recharge for Republicans.
I want to thank the other side for the tactics that have allowed us to kind of energize and get involved our own voters.
Today, the president headed for the golf course with Senator Lindsey Graham, Justice Kavanaugh's most fiery defender.
I'm going to go throughout this country and let people in these, purple states, red states where Trump won, know what I thought, know what I think about this process.
The president, in rally mode Saturday night,
Gotta vote.
Made the bitter confirmation fight a call to act.
On November 6th, you will have the chance to stop the radical Democrats, and that's what they've become.
But sticking with her party could have real consequences. Republican Susan Collins' yes vote unleashed instant anger to unseat her in 2020.
I have to do what I think is right. And over the years, the people of Maine have trusted me to exercise my best judgment.
While North Dakota Democrat Heidi Heitkamp, who could lose her seat next month, tells 60 Minutes voting yes would have been safer.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think that the politically expedient vote here was a yes vote.
Why not then?
Because this isn't about politics.
The White House is planning to extend its own celebration by holding a ceremonial swearing-in for Justice Kavanaugh tomorrow. While several other justices have had both a private and a public ceremony, those were daytime events. President Trump announced this would happen tomorrow evening. That maximizes the live TV audience, where he can tout this accomplishment right before the midterm.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.